Hey, I just wanted to give you guys an update. It worked. I am very blessed, and God was really taking care of me. I have a plane ticket home. It was a miracle. I just, I finally came out of my prison because I feel comfortable enough to come out. But like you can see the view behind me. I haven't been here for so long. I don't know. It's crazy. What happened? The worst part is you get. I mean, everybody knows mental health is important, and I was in a dark place. Like I literally almost deleted myself. I don't know if you can say the other stuff on YouTube, but I was so close, and something stopped me. And sorry, it's very hard to talk about. Um, it consumes you, the negative thoughts, the what are you gonna do part, the like I really am at the bottom, and I have to figure out how to get back up, and I want your guys' guidance and help and lead me down the right path. Um, I can't believe I got a ticket somehow. I did go to the embassy. They did email me back. Um, it's very unique. They want to see all your contacts that you contacted. They wanted to see everything. They wanted to basically go through everything, and I get it. They've probably been scammed many times before. They could do things a little differently, just my opinion. I mean, they could have got your SIN card, they could have got your license, your address where you're living. They could have done all that stuff, but it's almost like, to me, they wanted to humiliate you a little bit more and contact people that you already contacted for help and for them to talk on your behalf. You know, I don't know. That's how it feels anyway. Yeah. So I'm glad I went another way. I'm glad I didn't have to use the embassy. I honestly, they're probably great for getting paperwork and stuff that you need, emergency travels and whatever. But yeah, otherwise, no, it's not that great at all. Um, as for other things, yeah, you can't put all your eggs in one basket, and that's what it comes down to. How's it going? And when you do that, you take a risk, a big risk, and jumped all in, and I paid for it, unfortunately. And I am right here now. And yes, it looks great, and it's beautiful back here, and the ocean's great and stuff. But it's not great when you have no money. And I keep emphasizing that. But I want to try something new, and I'm gonna let you guys narrate my life and send me the right direction, who to talk to, where to go. I'm Canadian, and I'm not geographically locked anywhere. I can go anywhere in Canada. I want to try to get into mining, or I want to try to get into the gas industry. Anything, a fly in, fly out would work perfect for me since I don't have a permanent residence right now. The people I am staying with are helping me, which is beautiful of them. I've never felt so much. How do I say this? So much care in my life. Growing up in my life was a nightmare. It was horrible. I was like everybody else. I was poor. I was really poor. I wore the same clothes for days for school. I got picked on for it. I was humiliated, bullied, all that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to work and be successful. That was what I wanted to do my whole life. And I being bullied and humiliated, and I had some nicknames for myself called Smokey because my mom smoked, and she locked the doors. And you gotta remember, this is years ago, and she kept the doors shut and the windows shut. So you gotta imagine, my clothes smell like smoke. I wore the same clothes. My mom was on disability, and the reason why I'm telling you all this, I just want you guys to understand the story a little bit better. And yeah, so going through the abuse that we will go through, and keep trying to fight. And I mean, many of you guys have gone out there and fought your heart out to stay normal, to stay whatever. And yeah, it's tough. Well, I mean, my own counselor, my mom tried to kill herself the first time, and my own counselor, when I met her in the hospital to go see my mom, she's like, I can't believe you're not in jail. She thought I'd be a serial killer or something by now. And I couldn't believe she said it, but she was serious, and it was the weirdest moment of my life. And I was like, should I be? Am I supposed to be? I don't know. But fighting every day is very difficult, and you have your ups and downs, and mental health really is real. And I never had a prom, never had a graduation, I never had any of that stuff that I had, and I never felt loved. I mean, in the sense of like love, like how you're supposed to feel, I guess. What you see on TV, I don't know if it's real or not, but people say they love you and stuff. But I mean, what I've learned so far is even when your own mom says she loves you, but yet she abuses you in every way imaginable, you kind of go, is this what love really is? I don't know. And then you had a stepdad. He did what he could. He did his best, but he said one thing that always stuck with me, And he had his own son, and he always said, two's company, three's a crowd. So I was the crowd. So this isn't about a pity party. I just want you to understand where my mindset is, and that if I could get up, if I had the opportunities that many others have, I'd be a huge success right now. And when you continue to fight, and the place I told you in an earlier video, the place I worked at, I just continued to try to get to the top, and I kept hearing the words that you're not educated enough. But then when they hired somebody else, or they gave somebody $32 an hour, and they're giving me $27 an hour to do the exact same job, I mean, they were trying to push me out. I remember them buying, the manager at the time bought everybody a winter coat except me. I had to go get a hand-me-down one out of a locker, and I was afraid to go to the Ministry of Labor. I was afraid to do all that stuff because I didn't want to be punished for that. I was already punished enough. Every day my shift would start at 3 p.m. and every day that I would go into work, it would be like 2:55, and I'd be sipping my coffee with the other guy that did my job too. And what ended up happening is right at 3 o'clock, he's like, go down in the pit and shovel. So I had to go down this pit that was underground, totally. It was not safe. We took the door off the bucket elevator, had to shovel it out, and I shoveled it out for all of day shift's mess and my mess from the night before, and it was horrible. It got so bad. I just put my lunch down there and stuff when I came in. I put a little desk down there, hung my hard hat down there, and everything, just to try to be an asshole. But I don't know. I think the manager liked it. It was very bad. But you know what? I spent 20 years there, and I don't know. It was really bad, really bad. And I'm not going to sit here and mention the company, obviously not, and bash everybody and all that. But I'm just trying to tell you that this is what I went through, and sometimes it's very hard to keep it together. So when I got offered the golden ticket to leave and all that, when I was near the end of my job there, I snatched at it right away, and I think anybody would have. But I honestly thought it was going to be forever, and well, forever wasn't what happened. And that like I said in the last video, 2 years were fantastic. I felt like I was what do they call it, a top G or 1%er or whatever. And then year 3, it got horrible and worse. And I kept getting told, yeah, hang in there, it'll get better, it's okay. And then that money came, it was less and less and less. And I told the story already that I ended up down with less than $1,000 a month. I'm living off the same food, and my brother offered to help, like, hey, come stay in the Philippines, because he came with me to Thailand. and it's great. But he's got his life too. Like he's married, he's got his stepkids, he's got all that kind of stuff, and he's got a house. He's doing the best he can. And yeah, no, and I have a lot of issues with interfering with other people's lives, because it's tough. It's tough to have somebody around and stuff. And how do I say this? I want to be able to have you guys. How do I say this? Use you guys' knowledge and your guys' minds and your guys, yeah, that's it. Your guys' minds, your guys' knowledge and all that to help me succeed at 46. I'm 46 years old. I don't have the college degree, the education, the tickets, or whatever. I have no money. I'm going home with everything I own is in 2 suitcases. And before I had a house and 3 cars and my dream Hummer and all that kind of stuff. And I always did stuff for the women I was always with. And yeah, it didn't work out because I was never happy. But now that I'm 46, and this isn't, don't take this the wrong way, but I really not focusing on women anymore. I want to focus on me, because I want to try to, before I'm 60, I would like to try to get my life in order. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm being transparent, and that's why I'm opening up. You know what? Like I said before, I'm gonna get many bad comments. I'm probably gonna get kill yourself, do whatever, but I don't care about that anymore. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. And they always say beyond fear is freedom, and I think that's where I'm at in my life. And yeah, I'm hoping I can consume your guys' knowledge, and you guys can guide me along this path. I mean, God's put me here so far, and He's taking great care of me. And like I said, I got a ticket. I'm going home. I'm going back to Canada. I get on Canadian ground. And that's a start. That's step one to get to that part. And yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna miss this. The ocean and warm. I mean, I don't hang out here, but I mean, the warm is what I care about more. Because you can still be inside and feel the warm, and not have to worry about anything. But right now, because I have my ticket and stuff, I feel safe coming out here. Okay, I get bit or whatever, it is what it is, but I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, it's okay. I'm rambling on a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna use this camera. I'm gonna film as much as I can every day, my journey from here on out, and how I'm feeling. And today is probably the best I felt in a really long time. The pressures of life get to you, and it hurts. And when you're alone, and it's even worse when you're alone, and your government can't help you over here, and whatever. And like I said, it was my mistake, 1,000,000%. And yeah, we'll see how it all plays out, and we'll keep going. I'm going to hopefully get this one edited and uploaded, and then I'll keep going. I'm going to keep on my journey, and every day I'm going to try to film something and how I'm feeling, and talk to you how I'm feeling. Hopefully in the comments below I can get some advice and guidance and etc. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and let's do this journey together. You can see me go from 46 to success. I want you guys to be a part of this whole trip. I want you guys to help guide me through this whole trip. This is going to be like an interactive YouTube, and I'm very excited about this. And like I said before, I think it's one of a kind, and I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready too.